Hey guys, DVSGames here. Welcome to another video. We're actually going to be taking a look at my Tartarus team that I used to take on Hell this time. Here is my Emma. She's on Speed HP on Swift Broken. Runes aren't fully maxed. I'm sorry. I know. Typically I only use her in normal and hard on the rare occasion if we happen to have the right mini bosses down. This time Tartarus was behind 2 mini bosses, so we literally got 2 of them down. I said, okay, we're gonna go in for Hell. Then we just worked on the 3rd one, and I was able to actually get this taken care of. Here's my Darien. As you can see, he's on Guard, Revenge, Blade. HP defense, decent amount of accuracy, nothing super amazing. Artifacts aren't maxed. His runes are though, and I really think I should skill him up. But it is what it is. And again, I do apologize. This is not a free-to-play team. It can be made free-to-play. Tartarus, as you can see here, is speed, crit damage, defense. Runes aren't grinded all the way out. I didn't pull him too long ago. I just got him almost fully maxed. I didn't finish out the skill 1 because wasn't too worried about it. Had other things I needed devil mons instead. But here are his artifacts as well. They're not the best and they're not skilled up. But if you were to make a team that was similar to this, you could replace Tartarus with Michelle, who is the Wind Epicon Priest. And then my Perna here, who's on speed, crit damage, attack, could be replaced with something like an Iyunu or even a Theomars. Something that can kind of mitigate death, but then can still be revived. Iyunu is a great choice because he has a passive that has a relatively low cooldown in consideration to Pernus. But he also, when he comes back, he has the auto attack. If you put him on Vampire, he'll be able to sustain for a while. But I would probably recommend something like attack crit damage HP or attack crit damage defense, something like that. You don't want him to be full attacker, or else he'll just continuously die. And then here's our Fran. You've seen her before in videos. Now Fran, Tartarus, and Perna are all used in siege content of some sort, so they're just made specifically for that. Emma's kind of ruined specifically for this, but like I said, typically in the normal or the hard stages. And same with Darien. I don't tend to use him very much, but I do happen to use him in my Tartarus team every rotation. As this goes through, this is a full auto team, so I just had to watch it. Please be aware, this is not 100% auto team. I did fail this run. With this particular team, I failed about 3 times. I did try putting other things in there, like I tried Fenyang lead with thinking that, you know, the skill 1 counterattack defense break would be great, which it was, but I didn't have enough resistance on my mons, so then I ended up taking Oblivions, and then Perna didn't come back to life, and then Tartarus didn't come back to life, and that didn't work out. So I also tried Iyunu in place of Perna, but mine's built on attack crit damage attack, and like I said, he was too squishy. He kept dying. He's not fully skilled up either, so that might have had something to do with it as well. I did try that team a couple of times. Didn't work. I tried putting Theomars in here instead of Perna. I'm not exactly sure why that one didn't work. I think it just had to do with the fact that I just got bad RNG. And then on this one, I came so close to winning twice that I was like, okay, I have to just let it go a 3rd time. And it ended up failing, but it wasn't failing because of the team. It was failing because of the element that Tartarus turns into at the end. So I was like, okay, this team will work. And I think it took me a total of 8 tries to actually get it on full auto. But I thought it was cool, so I just wanted to share it with you guys, let you guys see how the team works. While this is going through this stage, I also wanted to bring up the fact that Comtuous has announced that they wanted to release a puppet master unit. If you're watching this in the future, obviously you're gonna already know that it's out there. But I thought, in particular, my brain automatically clicked when I saw the circus and everything. And you see the marionettes, and I was like, okay, so it's gonna be some kind of. I thought it was gonna be marionette 4 stars and puppet master 5 stars. Now here, I'm sorry, off of that tangent real quick. Here we want to target the right arm first because typically it gets destroy on it. And in all reality, it doesn't matter because it does switch back and forth. But I like to stick to one arm and just go with it. We can deal with whatever the other arm is at that time. And here we just started with the right, then we go to the left, then we go to the main guy. So anyway, I'm sorry, off topic again. Back to my thoughts on the Puppet Master. I thought it would have been really cool if they had made a 4-star unit like a marionette, that when you awaken it, it becomes a Puppet Master. When you summon it, it's got like, I don't know, maybe 2 skills and a leader skill. Sure, dungeons, guild war, whatever, it doesn't matter. Just two regular skills and 1 leader skill. Then when you awaken it, it becomes a 4-star unit with 5-star stats. And it ends up getting the 2 skills, a passive, and now the leader skill. So now it's got, 5-star properties, I guess you would say. It looks like it's a 5-star, it's got 5-star stats, and then you originally got it as a 4-star, but you got a couple of skills, a passive, and a leader skill. Seems good. Then I thought it would be cool if they released some kind of dimensional rift area, I guess you would say. The dimensional hole stages. They got the one for Lumel, they got the one for Karzan, Illumia, all that. But they released one that is like kind of circus themed, and that's what that whole little tent was that they showed. And when you 2A this particular unit, now you strengthen skills, you give it slightly better than Nat 5 stats, and you go through 3 phases of building them up. So when you start off, you get a marionette, you awaken them, they become a puppet master with a specific name, and then when they get the 2A version, they keep that name, they get a brand new title of Remaster. I thought that was a cool idea. I don't know if anyone else agrees with me, but I just want to put it out there. That was originally what went through my head when I started thinking about the whole process. So anyway, we'll get back into the gameplay here. As you can see, we have defense buffs, attack buffs, and shields, as well as immunity on our side and we also have the damage mitigation from Darien. So there's a couple of healers on our team, there's damage mitigation, and then we have 2 forms of damage. One form is really good against fire and wind, which would be Perna. The other form is really good against water and wind, which would be Tyrannus. Perna herself can self-revive, and that helps us whenever she gets nuked down, either by the rage attack or just from damage in general. Tyrannus himself can also self-revive, as well as he can revive another person, which he just did for Darien. Darien provides us with a defense break to allow us to do more damage. So pretty much that's the roles of the team. See here, now we got a full team back up again, and it does really well. It has no problem really sustaining. In this last area, it's kind of hard when he does the whole falling rock thing and takes multiple of your monsters down to 0 health. And only because of the fact that, like, see here, Fran just used her heal, her single target heal, plus her AoE heal. But now we have Emma to use her heal. She gives us a little bit of shield on some of us. Fran has her single target heal back up as well. And then the damage mitigation again coming from Darien is it's quite nice here. Again here, if Perna were to die or if Tyrannus were to die, it wouldn't be too big of a deal because they would just self-revive. But being on auto, I think was kind of, the AI is not the smartest. As you can see, Tyrannus obviously put the soul protection on Fran because she was lowest in life. But at this point, we didn't need it because we're not going to take any damage from that. That can be mitigated by the defense buff or by Darian's damage mitigation. Here, as you can see, we get into his last quarter of life and he starts hitting really hard. But again, we're not worried because we can take the hits, we can die, we can come back. We're totally fine with it. We need the Oblivion off of Darian though. If you were to do this on manual, I don't think it would be as big of a problem because, like I said, you would hold your heals until this particular skill. Then here you'd be able to AoE heal, and then Perna moves, she heals a little bit more, and then Emma would have moved and healed up the rest. But because it's auto, it does what it wants, and it goes through. Now at this point, we end up losing 3 people. Perna came back to life though, and we're able to finish off because we just have the damage to do so. So there you go, guys. The team was full auto. It was really kind of cool. Just wanted to share it with you guys and share my thoughts with the Puppet Masters that are coming out. Thanks a lot for joining us, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Laters.